Good day, everyone. Welcome to another NMG match, Season 5. Today is the Eastern Palace Division, Round 3, Magnit Handz versus RadicalSniper99, also known as Jesse. Today commentating, solo commenting today, is Rob J. Beasley, so please give him a big hand as he carries us through this amazing match today. How are you doing, Rob?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for that introduction. Yeah, here we are. This is the finals of the Eastern Palace Division. These are the two players who have won their first two matches. So this is for the Eastern Palace Division title. Yeah, two decent runners here. Magnit Handz actually recently got a new PB of 130.11 versus Jesse's 128.23. So yeah, the gap was closed pretty recently here. These two runners are more evenly matched than they were a couple of days ago. Looks like we're getting ready to go here. It's GM and N file names for Jesse there, and a NMG run for Magnit Handz. Just an ordinary NMG run. Certainly no stakes here. Alright, looks like both runners are readied up here. The countdown has begun. Forget to wish both runners good luck, and we'll be underway shortly. Yeah, also don't forget to wish both runners pog 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 a woo. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we have to start by mashing some text here. Once the uncles shut up, we'll be into escape. The first segment of the run is usually not too much divergence between the two runners in terms of time. It's relatively consistent, not a ton going on. It's just about having some good clean movement. Yeah, luckily neither runner succumbing to rando brain there and opening the first chest. I guess glitched mode's brain as well. But yeah, just coming straight to Uncle here to get our sword and shield. And into the castle. Yeah, as expected, runners more or less frame for frame with each other in the early part of the game here. Jesse got the slightly awkward RNG from the guard there, but slashed it out the way. And that's most of what's going to be going on here in Escape, really. Like, it's just about reacting to little bits of RNG, seeing where the enemies are moving and taking evasive action or slashing them out of the way. Yeah, we see a slightly more awkward pattern in the guard corridor there from Magnit Handz, but, you know, I had to do a few slashes, but you know, maybe a second he lost in there shouldn't, well, probably won't end up being the difference in the race, but who's to say? Both runners getting the poke slash, or the poke spin on the blue guard there. ball and chain fight. See which strats the runners go for here. Right, neither of them going for any pots, so it's going to be 8 slashes all around. Jesse slightly faster to the key there, but again, still not even a second between the two runners. Right, and both of them remembering to collect their lamp and their princess. So just some backtracking here through the dungeons, and then we can get into the back of escape. Okay, Magnit Handz getting clipped by the guard there in the corridor. Unfortunate, another slightly awkward piece of RNG. Being at 1 heart here shouldn't be too big of a deal. I mean, there is also a reasonable safety heart you can pick up in the first room of the back here, but really getting through one heart should be fine anyway. Nothing in escape hits too hard. Yeah, there is that heart pot. Definitely makes sense to grab it here in a race situation. There's just like no reason at all to die in escape and, you know, feel miles behind for the entire game. Just spend the half a second and be safe. Yeah, I think Magnit Handz would be on a quarter of a heart right now if he hadn't grabbed it, so probably a smart move. Right, how's Keyrat feeling today? Ooh, the blue rupee sniping the boomerang there. Looks like a slightly more favourable pattern for Magnit Handz. Some catch up a little. Looks like Jesse's going to come out of escape just slightly faster. At the end of the day, races are not won and lost in escape. It's like, yeah, both runners unsurprisingly grabbing Sankar here. Best safety in the game. Costs about 3 seconds to grab it, and yeah, if at any point in the run you find yourself down to 1 heart, then congratulations, you just saved multiple minutes. Looks like every single Octorok wants to be in Jesse's way here. Much cleaner path for Magnit Handz. And that Octorok is also hanging out near the statue there. That always seems to happen. Doesn't want to let you have an easy time getting to Eastern Palace. Alright, but we have in fact made it to Eastern Palace. Jesse's already found himself 5 rupees from somewhere. I guess it was from Keyrat. But we're going to want to find a few. I don't know if these runners do 2 Sahasrara rupees or 3 rupees, but we'll find that out just after Eastern Palace. But either way, we want to find just a handful of rupees. In the wild, as it were. Help us pay to enter Palace of Darkness. Right, both runners getting the movement correct in the Stalfo spawn room. We can kill 2 of the 4 Stalfos at their spawn locations, and the game is happy with that and lets us proceed. Okay, Magnit Handz getting bothered by the Stalfos there, but does deal with it well, avoids taking a hit at least. Nice to try and preserve all your health at this point of Eastern Palace, because you just get to do the damage boost here a bit more confidently. There it is from Jesse, nice and clean. Yep, Magnit Handz unfortunately getting it boosted slightly in the wrong direction, but still gets it first try and gets the big key. Both runners having to adjust their movement a little bit to deal with the Stalfos in the big chest room there as well. Ooh, Magnit Handz getting his arrow sniped there by the Popo. Alright. Ace it through though. A little bit of a time loss, but when that room goes wrong, it's easy to just like take multiple hits from the Igors and die, so that hasn't happened, which is good news. Really nice Zelda gamer room there from Jesse, and gets the arrow drop. Jesse's first into the armors fight. This looks like a good quick kill here. Okay, Magnit Handz did at least get an arrow drop from the double readies there. Really unfortunate if you don't get an arrow drop from any of the 3 readies you kill. Yep, and Magnit Handz gets the quick kill as well. Yeah, Jesse's opened up a small lead here, certainly. Again, nothing that can't be come back from, but just a slightly cleaner Eastern Palace all round, really. Alright, Jesse talking to Sahasrara from directly in front suggests that we're not going into the closet here. And yeah, same movement from Magnit Handz there, so yeah, Jesse's on 3 rupees for sure. Yeah, looks like the same for Magnit Handz. Alright. And yeah, Magnit Handz got some drops in the double readies room as well from the Popos in there, so both runners have enough rupees now that they can skip some number of 3 rupees and still be set for pod, so everything's going fine in that regard. Magnit Handz having a little bit of trouble on the bridge there. It's one of those screens where if you make a small movement error, then you can kind of have all the guards chasing you, and it can be quite hard to get away without losing multiple seconds. So yeah, Jesse's first to the book here. Looks like Magnit Handz is going for the unholy spin speed. Doesn't get it first try, it gets it second try, so, I mean, probably didn't save any time with it, but also didn't lose too much. Right, both runners approaching Desert Palace here. Like, oh, Jesse going for the menu there to try and avoid the bonk, but menued slightly late and got the bonk as well. Unfortunate. Looks like Magnit Handz is already menued to book. Might have been at Water Dash. Definitely a fine place for the menu as well. Just getting a clear path between the cannonballs there. Magnit Handz grab the extra arrow pot on the way to this room, or rather than on the way back. Either way, you want to try and grab these arrows while they're relatively free. Definitely a lot easier to come about arrows in the early game here. Nice to build up a supply, especially, obviously, with the landmowers fight at the end of this dungeon, consuming an unknown quantity of arrows depending on how well it goes. Jesse not going for the Desert 2 spin speed. Which makes sense. I don't know if they go for it normally, but especially in a race, there's just like, for such a small time save, it just tends to not be worth the risk of hopping off the ledge and having to do it all again, but Magnit Handz is going for it. And does the menu buffer and gets it nicely. Based on that and the unholy spin speed attempt as well, seems like Magnit Handz is perhaps going for some slightly more aggressive strats. Seems like it happens a lot in NMG races. You have one runner who plays things a little bit safer and one who goes for more stuff, but it's interesting to show that, you know, even at good levels, there's still plenty of viable different strats that you can do for spins. Slightly awkward opening cycle on ammo there for Jesse. Right, Magnit Handz into the fight 2 now. Yeah, it's missing a few arrows here. This is not ideal. Chance for Magnit Handz to catch up some good time here if he can have a good fight. Jesse is now done with it. 1 worm down for Magnit Handz, 2 worms down. So yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit of a catch up here if the fight ends quickly. Couldn't quite get it on that cycle though. There we go. Okay, apparently that last worm just hadn't been hit at all. And yeah, in accordance with what I was just saying, Magnit Handz going for a slightly faster and slightly riskier desert exit, and yeah, I guess the Sandman dash well. Alright, Jesse has achieved fake flippers. Yeah, Magnit Handz gets it as well. No real danger from either of them. Both got cleanly into the portal. Didn't have to worry about the soft lock, which is a run ender in NMG, but because the only way out of it is to save and quit, which is not allowed in the category, but in races we do allow a save and quit in that scenario, so that the race doesn't just end 20 minutes in. Jesse getting sniped by the cabbages there, but does appear to be successfully climbing the mountain now. Let's see what the RNG is like on Magnit Handz' side. A little trouble getting the spin speed, and just going to abandon it. Just taking another hit from the mini mold on there. 3 hearts should be alright here. Certainly not low enough health to consider death warping, possibly considering hitting the safety switch. Yeah, but the last thing you want to happen is a death post tile room before you get the big key. Magnit Handz going for the boom dash and gets it as well. So Magnit Handz gets to take the break here and take a sip from the largest water bottle I've ever seen. Getting up to do some stretches as well. Excellent showmanship. I appreciate it. Jesse is getting beaten up by these beetles. You hate to see it. Down to 1 heart, I imagine that's got to be a safety switch. Looks like Magnit Handz does the... Oh, okay, well. I was about to commentator's curse it. I was going to say Magnit Handz does the room well, but took a hit in the end, certainly save time over Jesse in the room. Jesse's going to have to play a little bit safe here as well. There we go. Don't know if Jesse's been playing Master Sword recently, but it looked like he was just about to run past the Mooncoil chest. Ooh, Magnit Handz getting the arrow drop from the Kodongo there, but couldn't really pick it up. Right, so yeah, both of them hit the safety switch, grabbing an extra heart. So the gap has closed pretty substantially here in Hera. But obviously, Moldorm could open it up again. Let's hope they can both have a first try fight at least, even if not a really quick one. Jesse getting slightly more awkward RNG here, with Moldorm chilling on the left side. And yeah, Magnit Handz takes Moldorm down first, and the race has swung. So yeah, still a really close race, but yeah, Magnit Handz now with the narrow lead. That looks like a gold Hera on his splits, so what a time to do it. When you were behind and needed something. He's killing that other pickle with the sign here. This is okay. I was assuming that the killing of the other pickle with the sign was to not have to do that. Yeah, cursed pickle shot strikes again. Alright, so I'm not really familiar with the backup 3 rupees route that Magnit Handz is doing here, but has done an extra pull there and scored an extra kill, so... So yeah, this is unfortunate. Obviously the race has swung back in Jesse's favour here, but yeah, Magnit Handz is going to have to set up a backup here. Does have 1 kill to his name now. I think pulling the tree by the castle is going to be the best bet at this point. So Jesse not grabbing the mushroom here, and yeah, there's a successful 3 rupees. Okay, looks like Magnit Handz is heading up here for some extra kills and he's going to pull this tree. You do not need all of these rupees, you have so many rupees. But yeah, one way or another, both of them now do have enough money to enter Palace of Darkness. Magnit Handz a little low on arrows here as well, just the 3 entering the castle, so we'll have to do some... we won't be able to do the optimal strats in all the rooms. Ooh, Jesse not getting the dash through the guards there. Does get the heart drop, so... in danger of getting the fairy on Hammy Ump Bridge. Might not be available for Turbo Rock, but... you know, maybe that'll punish him in like 40 minutes time. Right, Magnit Handz does get the dash kill there at least though, so it does preserve that prize pack. Barring anything else going wrong in the future, we'll have access to a fairy somewhere in Turbo Rock. Jesse getting bullied by these guards in the dark room. And Magnit also getting bullied by different guards in a different dark room. Just getting the awkward RNG there and having the other guard intercept the pot. Magnit having to do this room with 0 arrows, which you hate to see. I have no idea what strat you're supposed to do with 0 arrows here. Appreciate the preemptive boomerang there from Magnit, hoping to grab a drop, but didn't get one. Alright, so Jesse is the first into the Aghanim fight here, the big RNG decider in the run. See how many blue balls we're in store for today. It was a pretty good tower for Jesse, other than having the like not preserving the prize pack. Seemed to go pretty well. Magnit's first blue ball. I think Jesse's still only on 1 as well. Yeah, 1 blue ball. Fight done. So let's hope for the sake of the race that there aren't too many more for Magnit Handz. That's the 3rd. That's unfortunate. So that's going to be an 18-second, give or take here, time difference in the Aghanim fight. So Jesse's lead getting more and more insurmountable by the second. So Jesse's the first one into Palace of Darkness here. Yeah, at the beginning of the dungeon here, we're just going to be going to grab a key, mirroring back, then grabbing a different key and mirroring back, and so on. Jesse get 1.0'd there. Right, there's the big key for Jesse, so we're going to be coming up on the hammer jump here. Probably the most major glitch in the no major glitches run. Magnit just have his beams frame rule that jellyfish? That's unfortunate. Jesse taking a few pauses there to get the right pixel, but perhaps more importantly did not get the fairy drop, so we'll still have the ability to get that in Turtle Rock. Okay, this is getting a bit scary now. There's the pixel, okay, problem solved. So yeah, Magnit can save some more time back here with a good hammer jump. I know Magnit got a PB recently because I saw it in the submission. It appeared in the submissions queue like an hour before the race started. I don't know exactly when that PB was, if it was immediately before the race or if it was like a day or two ago. Looks like Magnit did have a cleaner hammer jump than Jesse. Jesse had a nice mimics though. On the way to Helmasaur here. Ooh, not quite 60 statue from Magnit Handz, but close. Magnit taking the time to pick up an extra arrow pot there. I guess he had to. We need an arrow for this statue. It was not optional. But even so, like if you're that low on arrows, picking up an extra pot in that room is a fine plan. He's going to be leaving pod with a couple more arrows than Jesse. Jesse there smartly waiting for the fireballs to appear before getting that last hammer hit in. You can despawn fireballs that are on screen when you break the mask. Alright, Magnit having a little bit of an issue in Turtle Party there, but actually cleaned it up pretty well. Right. Nice enough Helmasaur fight there from Magnit as well. So it looks like they're going to be separated by approximately the length of the crystal cutscene here. Jesse's just going to be getting the sword up here just after Magnit's crystal grab. So it looks like maybe about 40 seconds between the two of them here. Blue balls were 1 for Jesse and 3 for Magnit. So like a little under half of the current lead is blue ball based. Looks like both runners made it out of the pod overworld screen without being sniped by any of the enemies that can bother you. Nice hammer dash there from Magnit. Meanwhile, Jesse has his flute. We'll be doing the most important spin speed of the run here. Got to outrun the fastest guard alive. Jesse using a hammer hit there in Three Musketeers to ensure a clean path. Now Magnet's coming up on the flute activation. Here is Thieves Town. Thieves Town tends not to be the most dangerous of dungeons, but depends how it goes. The enemies hit pretty hard, but it's not too difficult to avoid being hit by them. Most of them, at least. But yeah, this is intended to be the fourth Dark World dungeon, and we're doing it second here in order to get our mitts to lead to the Tempered Sword. Right, now Magnit is joining us in Thieves here as well. Ooh, Jesse gets the gold pixel and gets the RNG. Huge Hellboy gaming. Everyone is about to be converging in the Hellway room ever so briefly. Magnit, ooh, yeah, I couldn't quite adjust onto the pixel, but gets a nice dash at the end there. Not too bad a room. Ooh, and there's Jesse's arrow drop out of the miscellaneous prize pack. That's really welcome, actually. Jesse got the RNG there where the jelly was sparking, but the usual strat there is to do a couple of slashes for timing, and then dash just as the effect is wearing off. Just a green rupee drop there from Magnit Handz. I think he's already gone past both the arrow and the bomb drop, which are the ones that are the most useful, but that means that he's pretty deep into the prize pack, and there's a chance that we can wrap it around to get back to something useful. Alright, nice clean scripted blind fight from Jesse. And it looks like yeah, Jesse uses sub-splits there. It looks like Jesse had a gold Thieves Town dungeon segment, so between entering the dungeon and getting into the boss room. See if Magnit can stay on script as well. Yep, there's the first two phases. So yeah, Jesse's onto the Skull Wood split here, but first up we've got to grab a Tempered Sword. Takes quite a while to get the Tempered Sword here, but over the course of the run it does save time just by allowing us to fight enemies faster, particularly bosses. It also makes things a lot safer as well. Like Master Sword boss fights are just really, really difficult in addition to being slower. Jesse picking up the chicken there on the dash path. Sometimes the wildlife of Hyrule provides additional obstacles. Ooh, no attempt at fence dash from Jesse. What a coward. Right, meanwhile, Magnit has now also handed in the Master Sword. Yeah, just like the weapon we need to destroy Ganon, we're just like trusting these dwarves with it for a couple of minutes. Hopefully they don't steal it. Right, Magnit Handz going for and getting fence dash. There we go. It's like Jesse's mummy room's going okay until getting some awkward RNG at the end there. Okay. Yeah, once you miss the first War Master cycle, things can kind of go south. Right, I think Jesse was pretty close to the pit there anyway, but did the bonk regardless. widens the number of pixels to successfully make the bomb jump a little bit. Jesse being teased by the fairy there. There we go. He's able to grab it. Okay, that was nearly went down the hole. Looks like Magnet's going to go for the mirror. Preserve an extra heart compared to the dip in the pit. Makes sense. Being on 4 hearts here is slightly dangerous territory. Ooh, Jesse having some problems here in the torches room. Let's get through it though. Ooh, yeah, Magnet taking another hit there as well. Definitely glad he didn't do the extra damage boost strat. Alright, Jesse is first into Moth. I think that double hit was good. Yeah, oh, excellent Moth for the fight from Jesse. One spike did move, so it's not quite the perfect fight, but not far off. Ooh, Magnit Handz going for the slightly faster strat in the torches room and nearly nailed it, and just fired it the wrong way at the end. Okay, just being extra safe here. Grabbing the heart from the mini Helmasaur as well. I think Magnit got the double hit as well. Yeah, okay. Not quite as clean a fight as Jesse's, but still pretty solid. So Jesse maintaining his approximately 1 crystal cutscene's worth of lead. Into Ice Palace. Got a couple more errands to run on the way. Yeah, I mean, I say he knew who was on the heart. I knew who was on the heart. I imagine he's been paying attention to that prize pack as well. Luby dash from Jesse there, didn't want to risk the lottery. Oh, Jesse, unfortunately, throwing the pot the wrong way. Or the skull, I guess. Magnit getting the awkward RNG from the guy there and moving down to avoid it. There is a really neat little strat where you like turn during your dash charge to block it with the shield and then turn back to the right before the dash starts. Yeah, Magnit does in fact buy a lottery ticket and is a winner. Simultaneous item pickups there. Quake medallion for Magnit and then the flippers for Jesse. So Magnit now behind by like half Azora's domains. It's one of the longest screens in the entire game. Domain. Jesse is out of there and will be entering Ice Palace on full health. Coming into Ice on full health is pretty nice, just for having beams in that first room. Ooh, I wonder if Magnit might have gone slightly rando-brained there, was heading towards Zora Ledge item, did at least stop himself from collecting the heart piece that we all know is there. But yeah, the second room in Ice Palace rewards you for having beams, and then also the conveyor room is really convenient for. Which is going to be coming up in a couple rooms' time here on Jesse's side. Looks like Jesse's just going for a one-bomb strat here and bombable floor. Ooh, just slightly missed the quick kill on the two Stalfos Knights here. Oh, and then knocked this guy away. Okay. It's awkward for bomb routing, but I guess these guys tend to drop bombs anyway, so... In fact, I think the bomb price pack is guaranteed to drop, so... So you can at least recoup the losses. And goes for the double bomb strat there. Oh, there we go. I was talking about wrapping the price pack around earlier, and yeah, there is a welcome arrow drop. Like Jesse choosing to wait out the spike there rather than damage boosting through it. I think this is a fine pixel for Magnit. Yes, it is. Yeah, Magnit gaming his way through the spike there. Trying to catch up. Are we going to get the stair clip as well? Yes, we are. Oh, but gets the left clip. Alright, so looks like Magnit's made a little bit of time up here, but Jesse is still the first into the cold stair fight. Going for the slashes here, and takes it down. Alright, now Magnit's turn. Playing the fight a little more aggressively, and does it really nicely. So, quite a bit of time made up in Ice Palace here. There's like 57-19 sword up there from Jesse, so we can get a bit of a feel for the difference here. It's possible their routes are about to converge. I don't know what shopping route the two of them do. Jesse is onto the mountain here, so... It looks like 39 from Magnit there, so yeah, like only 20 seconds between them now. We're back to like almost within blue balls of each other. Yeah, looks like we've got an ice rod first from Magnit Handz. Is this the seldom seen reverse long swamp? Our blue balls were 1 for Jesse and 3 for Magnit. Magnit running afoul of the cabbages again. But this is the main reason to do the chores here in the Swamp Palace split instead of the slightly more optimal Maya split, just because going into Swamp Maya's a heart is much less punishing than going into Maya without full health. Alright, so Jesse the first in the swamp here, but does not have his ice rod yet. Presumably going to be grabbing that during the Turtle Rock split. Okay, the Stalfos getting into the area with the switch there did bother Jesse a little bit, but luckily not before the switch was pulled. Ooh, big chest turns from Magnit there. Jesse with the classic double fire snake. Snipes you at the first staircase and then at the door. Jesse just waiting out slightly on the fireball there before heading down the pit. Goes for the hammer dash. Alright, there's his big key. Ooh, Magnit just being a bit too greedy there and stepping away from the switch slightly before it had been hit. Gonna be hard to optimize that. You obviously want to be moving away from the switch as soon as you can, but if you go early, you've got to go through the whole pushing animation again. if Jesse wants to grab anything in restock room here. Nope, going straight through. He's already done Ice Rod Cave, so... I'm sorry, he hasn't done Ice Rod Cave, right? So, see, I'm not sure exactly. You know, it depends on his other collectibles elsewhere, but these bomb and arrow counts should be sufficient. There's like no attempt at Zero Cycle Argus. So should get a pretty fast one. Magnit making good use of the hookshot there to pick up some collectibles, some of which he probably didn't want. Alright, now Jesse gets to sit through the longest crystal cutscene in the game. Looks like Magnit is going for the full restock room. Hearts and the bomb and the arrows. Magnit is going for the Zero Cycle here. I think it's just going to fall slightly short. Yeah. Solid effort, and still gets at least as fast a one cycle as Jesse did. Ooh, not quite getting the Fire Rod quick kill on phase 2 though. Alright, Jesse straight into Misery Mire here, so yeah, we're going to be seeing Ice Rod in the Turtle Rock split from him. Can we get the one cycle of Maya 2? You sure can. Oh, you kind of. The wall just protected that Popo a little bit, but not a big deal. Not as bad as losing a Wizrobe cycle. There's the sword up from Magnit. He's already got all of his chores done, so it's going to be straight to Misery Mire here too. Jesse taking the extra second there just to make sure that Wizrobe wasn't going to hit him on the way through. I think he probably could have walked past it and it wouldn't have hit him, but you don't really want to take the chance. It's a lot of hearts and you want all the health you can get in Maya. Ooh, Magnit going for the more aggressive version of of Maya 2 and unfortunately not getting it, but just like cleaning up the last couple of Wizrobes quickly enough. Magnit is once again making use of a Torches cutscene to have a bit of a stretch. Get yourself focused for the rest of the run. Jesse, meanwhile, into the basement here in Maya. Looks like he got the dash list there. Should have preserved Spooky here, hopefully. Handz going for the spark gamble. Alright. Fishery us up for Jesse. Ooh, getting a poke on an eye there. Luckily didn't take a hit from an eye. That can ruin a Vitreous fight pretty quickly. Okay. There we go. So yeah, decent fight from Jesse there. Coped with the mistake well. Got it all cleaned up. And most importantly, got out alive. Magnit seemed to be like stood halfway inside that spike there, but did get Spooky one. Alright, Jesse is out of there, but does have to pick up an ice rod, so we'll get more indication of how big the lead currently is when we touch down on Death Mountain. Ooh, Magnit's having a little bit of trouble here with these eyeballs. Let's not die, please. Oh god, okay. Yeah, I feel like Vitreous is the I don't know, it seems like Vitreous ends more NMG races than any other boss from what I've seen. That's it's an unfortunate one. Jesse's having a fun time with some dead rocks while Magnit heads to the Vitreous refight. Magnit going for the switch here. I think Spooky should still have been set up. I didn't notice his switch room the second time. Maybe he lost it there. It is certainly possible to do Spooky on the second trip. Alright, let's see if we can get our revenge here. Gets the poke again there. just avoided the electricity there. So we should be set, yeah, to win this time. Alright, so that's obviously unfortunate. The race was still looking pretty close before that death. But yeah, now Magnit's going to have to hope that some kind of tragedy befalls Jesse to get back into this. Alright, and there's the fairy drop and the magic drop, so chance of tragedy currently low. Jesse unfortunately being given the run around by the pokey there. Eventually grabbing the key. Seeing Jesse doing a peg iframe strat there in the crystal roller room. As Magnit Handz now joins us in Turtle Rock. I guess the fast foot shot to the torch as well. Ooh, running into some trouble with these. Right, okay, so he's going to walk back out. I'd probably mirror here, I think. Well, I certainly would be be wishing I'd mirrored at this point. Should have a fairy drop somewhere as well, though. So hopefully the low health here won't matter, but... Well, yeah, I guess hopefully that fairy drop comes from this pokey, otherwise Chomps is going to be rough. There it is. Okay. Alright, Jesse is into the Trinex fight. Front door straps. Yeah, nicely played. No concerns with magic at all. Magnit getting the bottom left pokey RNG there. It's the fastest to do optimally, but also substantially harder than any of the other RNGs. Magnit got sniped by the bunny beam, had to walk it out, but did at least get the key without getting hit by anything. nice pokies to RNG there and played it well. Got the double spin. Jesse is into Gow's Tower. No torch keys today. Looks like that key will be pretty fast, but it is slightly slower than the other options. There's a few options for the other key, and that one is yeah, actually the slowest of the 3 possibilities. Magnit running into that pokey. Gonna have to be careful on tryouts now. I guess grabbing the heart here gives you a hit of leeway here. Going for backdoor try next and having a nice fight as well. Yeah, well played. Jesse getting the arrows there with a slightly slower strat, but still getting these arrows. You can skip the chest after ice armors, potentially. Sometimes the ice armors fight goes well, and okay, we did miss 1 arrow there. Yeah, the 9 arrow climb is a little sketchy. I'd probably grab the second chest. Jesse disagrees though. Alright. Spike 8 an arrow there, let's be careful here. There's the 10 drop, so problem solved. What a fool I would have been for grabbing the extra chest. It's RNG there in Gauntlet 3 for Jesse. Yeah, pretty good Gauntlet all around for Jesse. It's like, yeah, Magnets into GT as well now, and you're getting the switch room there. Ooh, Jesse with the misfire on the fire rod there, gonna have to wait an extra cycle here. Oh, there's 2 worms alive? Okay, so a 3rd cycle there, a little unfortunate. We might see the heart pick up here, yeah. Not surprised to see the little bit of extra safety here. Jesse's lead is substantially enough here that just avoiding dying should be enough to win the race, so it makes sense to be a little cautious. Okay, Magnit's movement at the beginning of the fight there looked a little awkward, but does at least get a version of the quick kill, so no major harm done. You will be grabbing the extra arrows here. Don't really want to be going up the tower with 5. Relying on a drop to be able to carry on. I guess that's not true, you could get the pot in Mimics 2 as long as it doesn't despawn, which it sometimes does. Right, Mole 1-2 down for Jesse. See how this Hammer 2 fight goes for Jesse. Well, that was a real nice triple. The blue ball denied the possibility of the 2 cycle, unfortunately. Jesse can't really complain about that one though, it is only the second blue ball that he saw in the run, so... It's like Magnit's now making his way through the gauntlet. Having fun with some ice physics. Also missing a shot on Lambo 2, unfortunately. Kills it on probably like the first possible frame there, though. Also grabbing the heart. Not the magic, though. I think this should be fine. Jesse's going for the hook strats here. Looks like a one-on-one to me. Sure is. Magnet's going for like the extra magic pot in torches there to make sure he had enough of them. Things fine. Alright, Jesse has a torch glitch, so usually the final hurdle here. This much health, it should be pretty routine at this point. Just gotta land enough spins. I think Jesse's just going to miss out on the 128 here, or maybe not actually. Magnit going for the hover. What a gamer, hover to save the run. There we go. That looks like a 129 flat to me for Jesse, so get your GGs out. 129.01 according to race time. But yeah, Jesse, aka RadicalSniper99, is the champion of the Eastern Palace division of NMG League. pretty solid run there as well. Obviously helped out by one blue ball, but all in all, pretty good. Just finishing around 35 seconds or so behind PB, which is pretty solid. I always feel like in a race, if I can be within a minute of my PB, I feel like I've had a good race. So this is a really solid one. Magnit now done with the tower. Going to be dropping into Ganon, and with a decent Ganon fight, going to be finishing pretty close to what his old PB was until a few hours ago. I think that's the 1-on-1 as well. Oh, not quite. Can only have been 1 or 2 hits short, surely. It looked good to me at a glance. Anyway, on to phase 3. Magnit unfortunately dropping his sword before the cutscene there, so didn't get the free spin, but then does get the nice easy lamp torch glitch. Just a case of getting these spins in. That was a nice hit there. Ganon's position was like a little far from the torch to try and hit it. Oh, unfortunately got the blue Ganon there though. Alright, there we go. Get a nice fresh set of GGs for Magnit Handz, who will be our runner-up today. But still a pretty decent run. Obviously the death to Vitreous ended the race, but everything else there was pretty solid. Playing close to PB pace for the rest of the race. Okay, let's see if we want to get our runners in for an interview here. Looks like Jesse is joining us right now. GG's.
GG. Whew. That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid run. I mean, I mentioned towards the end of the race that whenever I'm in a race, if I feel like I'm within a minute of my PB, I feel like I've had a good race. So, you know, you were like 35 seconds or so behind, so pretty good.
No, that's the thing. Like, I think I'm to the point where as long as I'm hitting sub 90, I feel decent about what I'm doing. So right now, so I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that was a 3-0 in the Eastern Palace division. So congratulations on the championship there.
Thank you. Definitely happy to do that.
Yeah. So anything in the run there that particularly stands out to you?
I mean, I'll say, like, honestly, it just didn't feel crisp today. I felt the same yesterday as well. Like, just a lot of little stuff that just I know to do better and did not hit. Like, it's hard when, like, I'm not aiming for a PB anytime soon. Like, I know when we did season 3 for NMG League, I was like, okay, it's time to, put together a run and get one I'm happy with, and I did. And now it's like, let's just see what we can put together, see if we can get back to roughly. And I'm playing around where I was in season 3. And I'm like, I see where the time saves are, and it's just like I'm not playing that crisp as what I would hope. So
yeah, for sure. Looks like we're also joined by our runner-up today, Magnit Handz. GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, so Vitreous, I guess, is the the thing to talk about.
I don't want to talk about it, honestly, because this is my third NMG not race, but run today, and all of my hiccups have been Meyer today for whatever reason. Like, the other stuff that I had to work on was just like small stuff that I got under wraps, as y'all saw, but Meyer literally all day has just been, in Vidi in particular. So it's like my second most practiced fight, and I lose twice today, and it was just the breaks. I ain't really got much to say about it,
Yeah, it's rough. I definitely I mentioned during the race that it's the I think it's like the biggest killer of NMG races. Like, I see more deaths to Vitreous than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like Skull Ice Mire, like every one of those, you feel like if I just get through those, we're okay today. It's fine. I just need to survive those 3 because it's so easy for one of them to go off the rails. So I get that.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm alright. I ain't gonna lie. It was a nice race. I was expecting it to be a little more, as I was saying when I PB'd earlier, about an hour or so ago. I was like, I thought Jesse had got a 127, but he was like, no, I only got a 128, but he got a 129. So I was like, all right, he'll be around that time. If I've never got a sub 90, I was like 11 seconds away today. I was like, if I can somewhat keep pace, I maybe can make this a race. I didn't know how it looked, but I just was like, look, I got some advice from Eri. Let's take it, play your game, focus on the next split, and it helped. So I was able to be happy with most of the run, minus the Meyer part. But
yeah, for sure, it was a pretty good race. I think like if you'd gotten through that Vitreous fight first time, I think you would only have been 10 to 15 seconds behind, like landing on Death Mountain, I think, at the end.
right. See, that's all right. I can live with that. That's cool.
Yeah, every time I looked over, I was like, I'm not pulling away. I am not putting ground between you and I at all.
I'm glad somebody was watching, because I haven't watched my opponent in any of the 3 races. I just don't want to do that because I'm not in the space to divert my attention like the way I would want to, like by playing rando and stuff like that. So I'm like really just focusing on getting the run more solid, so to say, so like it can become autopilot. I'm not really there with it yet. Oh crap, there we go. See those glasses there? I didn't win, but those are my victory glasses.
Yo, a massive PB beforehand is still a victory, no matter how you look at it. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I was talking about season 3. Like, I did the same thing the night before I had my final season 3 race. I had my 128 PB.
Oh wow!
And so like I was jazzed because that the next day I went out and I was just like, well, whatever happens, and I think we were like 132 or something like just all over the place.
Yeah, it seems to happen. It seems to happen a surprising amount. I think in like the 2021 tournament, I got a PB immediately before a race as well.
Wow, it's nice to know. It's kind of common,
Yeah, like you were saying, like I fully believe you'll have a sub 90. Like you've got the ability for it for sure, and you're close. So I will say, like I had those runs that were when I was close, and like just getting over that hump is something. So
Right. Yeah, that I can tell exactly what you're saying, because it's like all the stuff that I'm seeing that I gotta tighten up. I gotta like write another list of things to tighten up, but I'll probably work on that like after Thanksgiving or whatever. But seeing it at least, that's why I'm like not too upset with today, because I'm like, all right, a lot of gains were had today, even without the PB. Just, you know, segment to segment, it feels like it's getting a little better, like the pieces are coming together. So I'm like, okay, I can live with that portion alone, you know?
Yeah, it looks like you got a few gold splits in that run as well.
Yeah. Yeah, also, I don't know if y'all heard hopefully y'all didn't hear the raid come through, but I thought I had my, like, volume turned down and it wasn't off, and I thought I turned the like alerts off, and I definitely got an alert. So if it did come through, my apologies.
But yeah, any final thoughts from the two of you?
Yo, GG's, champ.
woo! Thanks. Yeah, GG's again, Magnit. That was a lot of fun to get to race you in this one.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Thanks, Rob, for signing up to com, and as always, thank you to ZSR and Foxlisk for putting together the league. I really enjoy this. It kind of keeps me playing NMG more often, so I really appreciate it.
I second Jesse's sentiment. Thanks everybody who put the race together. I truly appreciate it. Fox has been a big help to me as well, so I appreciate him. Thank you guys.
All right, thanks to you both for putting on this race for us. Please do give these two runners a follow. See if that command works in chat. There we go. There's the links. Yeah, go watch more of them. I guess with that, I'll hand it back over to ZeldaSpeedRuns to sing us out, as it were.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just echo the sentiments. Thank you so much, runners, for allowing us to restream you. That's certainly not an easy thing to allow to happen, but we certainly appreciate you guys. GG's Jesse on the win and GG's Mag on the run. We appreciate you guys a lot. And thank you so much, Rob, for solo carrying the comp today. So we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that for us. Just quick scheduling update. We have in about 2 hours another Eastern Palace division match, round 3 DFS versus Narwhal. And then tomorrow we have Keebs versus Sleevy and Jaspili Willie versus Faker Jr. tomorrow as well. And that's 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. respectively. So tomorrow we've got a lot of ALttP action coming up. And please feel free to join us for that. And if you want to see more of the schedule, you can type !schedule in the chat. And for now, we will head over to the A Link Between Worlds randomizer. It is their 10th anniversary community race, so let's go show them some love. So everyone from the ZSR family and everyone here in the booth, we wish everyone a great rest of your day. Any final words from anyone up here?
Happy Turkey Day to everybody.
For sure. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a good one.